What's up, guys? Nick here from Jumpie TV.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Joe.
We recently decided that we're gonna start doing tutorials for you guys because we want to inspire more people to train, and it would just be cool if anybody wants to learn some really cool tricks or whatever. You could just check us out.
We're going to show you 3 different ways of side flipping, different tucks, off of things, and on flat.
This is our very first tutorial, so we hope you guys enjoy it. And if you have any feedback for us, we would appreciate it. And if you have any requests of what flips or tricks you guys want us to do, then we're happy to do them for you.
Even basic parkour stuff.
Yeah, we could do, cat leaps, Kong prees, anything you guys want. So let's get started.
Let's do it.
Alright guys, so right now we're going to start the tutorial with side flipping on floor. Now we're going to go through it in 3 simple steps.
Okay, the first step we're going to show you is your foot placement and your takeoff. The next thing we're going to show you is your tucking. And the third and final eventual thing we're going to show you is spotting your landing.
So let's get started. Alright guys, I'm going to show you the first part, which is the foot placement. Now, 90% of every side flip is done running, unless you're doing standing sides, which we'll get into that later, but that's not for right now. So, from a running position, when you're running and you're about to take off for your side flip, it's kind of like a power / skip type of step. So what you want to do is you're going to want to, once you're about to go in for the flip, it's like a little hop, and then your foot kind of comes to the side, signifying that you're going to the side. Okay, so once you have that little skip step down where it's like that, basically, when you're coming in for the side flip, you just kind of want to turn to the side. And then from that, that's when you start your power extension.
Okay, so now that you have your foot placement down, which Nick just showed you, I'm going to teach you guys your takeoff. So let's just go over really quick of what Nick showed you. What you're going to do is take off that little hop position and turn to the side. And when you're doing that, you're going to want to hop, turn to your side, and this is when the power starts coming in. You want to take the hand that you have on your opposite side and push it up. Now you don't want to go out, because the more height you have, the more time you have for your tuck. So what you want to do is you want to hop, push this arm up as much as you can, and to get your rotation to the side, you want to push this up and fling this back. Now what this will do is help you to go sideways to your tuck right here. So what you want to do is you want to do a little hop, side, up, whip, and what you want to do is take this leg from this position and up. So that will help you tuck. So it's going to look kind of something like this. Step, side, up, whip, up. Once you got that little flow through going, you want to practice it. So it's going to look kind of something like this. Once you get that a couple more times, you're going to start to get your technique flowing. So I'll just show it to you guys one more time again.
Alright guys, so once you have the technique of the step and the push up, now you're going to want to focus on the tuck. So when you jump, you want to remember as to bring up for power, and this comes this way, acting as like momentum to go to the side. So when you're coming up, you can tuck 3 different ways. There's the tuck like this on the front of the knee. There's the tuck behind the knee. There's the tuck even on the thighs. Now, you can do whichever one you want, whichever one is more comfortable for you. Personally, when I do my side flips, I tuck on the front of my knees because that's how I think I get the most rotation. So when you're coming up and you're in midair, you want to make sure that your head stays straight at all times, because if you turn it, your body's going to turn and then it's going to mess you up. So while you're practicing for that side flip, if you're running and you see something, you should stare at it and keep your head straight at all times. So once you are going up for the jump, all you have to do really is bring your legs up to your chest and do that tuck, whichever tuck you want. Okay, so once you're comfortable with deciding how you want to tuck, you're comfortable with jumping and not being afraid to fall, the next part is to just whip it. And you gotta, like I said, you gotta make sure your head stays straight, because then your body will stay straight. And the most important thing out of every single flip is to never close your eyes, because when you close your eyes, you just scare yourself, and that could stop yourself from tucking. And if you stop yourself from tucking, then you're gonna just fall straight down on the floor, and depending on where you land, you could break something. So keep your eyes open the whole time, and as long as you follow your feet, you should be able to spot your landing, and that's gonna be the last and final step.
So when you have your rotation and tuck down, you're going to want to spot your landing. So as Nick said, you want to keep your face forward and looking at something so you can technically get around for the flip. If you look out, up, or over, the rotation will mess up and you'll probably fall and break something, as he said. Now, when spotting your landing, when you rotate your head, it's going to whip around and try to spot your legs. Now, the landing that most people do is a low tap landing. But there are other landings like the step out and the flare where we'll go in depth later. So just an overview again. When you come out, rotation, turn your head, looking straight, kind of try to spot your feet. So you do the little tap.
All right, guys, so now we're gonna show you some examples of the side flip, and we're also gonna show you different variations of the tucks we talked about.
It's a very fun flip. Like if you have the ability to do this, it's really good for momentum and starting to get progressing with other flips and such. So this is a really good flip to start with.
Ow, don't. Alright, now I'm going to teach you how to go side flips off of things. They're called like step ups and whatnot. I feel like this is easier than doing it on flat at first, but if you can do it on flat, then that's great, then this will be easier for you. Alright, we're going to show you how to step up off of something like this, and off of something like this. I feel like the second one is a lot easier, so you'll see. So basically it's the same way as approaching a step up, is the same way as approaching anything on the flat if you've tried it on flat. If not, then just walk through it real quick. When you're running up to it, you're going to take one good step here, other foot's going to go up here, your body's still going to turn, and then all in one motion, this is going to go punch up when your leg goes up, and the same with this. So it's all like that, and then what I do when I do my side flips, I don't keep my head straight, even though like usually everybody does. I kind of look down at what I'm stepping off of, and then I spot my landing. All right, I'm going to show you some examples of the step up now.
Alright guys, so we hope that you enjoyed our tutorial, and we also hope that it helped you out a little bit.
In the future, if you want to see any videos from us, just let us know. If there was something that we didn't go over, and you want to know how to do it or something, just message us. We have no problem answering questions.
We are posting more videos as we go on, so they will get progressively better. If you have, again, any requests for us, we'd be glad to take them, show you a video on them, and we hope you guys like this video.
Well, we're out. Keep moving and keep jumping.